Well, I'm going to do a bonus video today. I guess I realized I haven't done a complete walk around on this thing yet. Um, it's the kind of thing you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. But what I'm excited for is to start doing the side-by-side comparison of them. Clutching is pretty close. My engagement's right around 3,800 RPM, 4,000. That's where I want it. I'm peaking around 8,800. I might have to play with deflection a little bit to just really get it to hammer. But yeah, I figure I can show you guys, the good, the bad, the ugly of it. It's definitely a work in progress. It is by no means done. Yeah, so without further ado, all right, side panels are on the ground here. So I'll throw in a picture of what I bought this thing as, just as like a comparison, so you guys can also see how far it's come, and that for those of you that hate it, I did not ruin a perfectly good sled. All right, if I wanted to do that, I would have ripped that motor out and built that one. So we got an unknown skid, more than likely out of like a 2009, 2010 like IQ chassis, maybe a Pro. I don't think so, but it's a 155. It'll get me by. It'll get upgraded. I think the tunnel's been modified a little bit. As you can see, it used to have a Van Amberg tunnel brace on it. Seat, gas tank, these switches actually do work. So does the tether. We've got the cluster powered up. The key works. Hid my choke here. I don't have a tach or a speedo. The sensor for the speedo is there. I just don't know how to convert the Hall sensor signals to a proprietary CAN signal. Same with the tach. I do have a little cheapo tach on the way that I'm going to glue in either here or here. Just keep an eye on it. I did just hook up a tach so I could see my engagement and peak. I'll have to throw in clips of it running that I already took today. I think I've terrorized the neighborhood enough. I've got, high beam indicator does work, and the low oil light does work, but for some reason the water temp on this, the indicator of over temp, is also part of the proprietary CAN system. Once it reaches a certain number here, it lights it up. I cannot add an input to light that up. So I have a wire ready. I'm going to add a little LED somewhere in here so that if I do reach over temp by the Yamaha standards, it'll light up. So low oil sensor, the Axys oil tank, it's been moved a little bit because I had to modify the belt guard because I raised the engine to go over the bulkhead braces. I didn't want to modify them. I probably could have gone a little lower, but that also gave me more room for my carbs. A lot of moving pieces here. I got a P85 off of a 96 Indy. I'm running a 120 220 spring, 44.5 gram weights, and that is the Axys secondary with the 60/40 kit in it. I don't know what spring. I didn't look. Assault A-arm, so it's wider than I want it to be. CNA skis. Custom built exhaust. That's the Yamaha expansion chamber. The Y pipe has all the welds ground out for better flow. I made the pie cut into the MBRP Skidoo Rev can, 45'd it out. Still running the quick drive. I believe it's a 1343 or an 1143. V-force reeds, reed spacers, ported, 3-degree timing key, notch the cylinders for the reeds, and for the one guy out of the thousands of people that watch this, that noticed I was going to rub through my reservoir, or at least the one guy that said something. Here's my quick temp solution. It ain't the greatest, but it has been effective. It rotates itself, wears spots, you know. If it wears through, you go down to Home Depot, you grab another one, slap it on there. Probably run a longer one next time, that way I can just rotate it, throw it on. All of the wiring needs to come back out, loomed, tied up, all that. I'm not 100% finished with that yet, so I know it's ugly. We're gonna ignore that. Got a bunch of anti-chafing stuff. These are the Axys cooling lines, actually. So definitely need to clean up the wiring. It is not pretty. I don't really like it. Yeah, that's my throttle cable is off of a rev. I had to shorten the sheave on the throttle side to get the length to go down to the carb on this one. Oil injection's all hooked up and working. I gotta add a battery for my hand warmers. If I turn the hand warmers on high, the headlight dies off until like 7,500 RPM. The low side is doable, but they do work. Add a battery in, it'll be fine. What else? I'm really drawing a blank now. Drop in the comments what you want to see on it. We'll get to it. I do think overall weight, this is going to be lighter than the 800. Call me crazy. So soon we will get it on a scale, both of them, figure out which one's lighter. I do want to get a seat cover made and get it wrapped, but I need to get everything else dialed first. I got a skid plate to throw on it sitting there. I got to get the boots on the rest of the way. Yeah, she's close. It sounds great. Super loud, super cool. I think I'm really going to enjoy this thing. It's definitely one of a kind. Oh, and then one thing some people love that deserves some attention is the fancy snow flap we got for her. Brake tail, all that works as well. My goal was to have it look like a stock Polaris from the outside. And I think that's something I've accomplished. So it'd be pretty fun when I first start getting it out to the mountains. For the people that haven't seen it, don't recognize it, that sort of thing, and they can just hear a triple screaming, and they're just searching around for which sled's making that noise. And when they finally realize it's this thing, it'll just be entertaining. I don't know. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at on it. Definitely looking at getting some more seat time and see how it goes. But yeah, definitely going to be doing side-by-sides soon. So look forward to that. Yeah, there's the walk around on it, I guess. Like I said, any questions, put them in the comments so I can do my best to address them in future videos and whatnot. And last but not least, if you guys want some Big Power Sports merch, I will have a link in the bio of all my videos, actually. You know, Best Intentions Garage, and then some of them are Triple Swap the World. Just try to keep a variety. There's some stickers, hoodies. I like the hoodies. I wear them every day up here in Alaska, you know. Keep me pretty comfy. But yeah, all the proceeds from that will help go to make this triple Axys even better. I'd love to get better shocks and everything all the way around, A-arm, skid, just whole 9 yards, and make this thing just a rowdy machine. Yeah, so if you guys want to support the channel, you can click the link in the description and start repping some Best Intentions Garage merch.
I said I'm sick and tired, all these people saying names, and I don't wanna die when they set the record straight. I gotta